what's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh.
Hey, Redman is in the building. You already know.
Hey guys, this is Emily Peachy.
Shout out, man, to Worldwide Collaborations, man.
I want to shout out Worldwide Collaborations, LLC.
Shout out to the Worldwide Collaborations, LLC.
World movement, beyond thousands of movements.
The world movement, beyond thousands of movements.
All about representing each other together. So check this out.
What's up? You want to be a part of this? You want to be a part of the Worldwide Collaboration?
You guys should all be a part of Worldwide Collaboration.
Worldwide Collaborations, LLC. Check us out, man, and check what's going on, man. Word up. I have recently been choosing to be a spokesman and an ambassador, so you will see a lot more of me. Join the movement, man. It's beyond thousands of movements right now and talents put together, all about representing each other together.
I want to join, so I might see you there. All right, much success.
It is a worldwide collaboration song.
Yeah. Look, brainstorming, creating, thinking, and new ideas, inventing inventions, representing everything, having members collaborate. Worldwide collaborations, ongoing visualizations.
All right. Welcome back to another star-studded episode of Exquisite Conversations podcast. I'm your host for the night, the current host, Miss Nicole Jordan. CEO of Exquisite PR firm is out this evening, and I'm the co-host, but I take on the role as the host tonight. And so we're gonna get into some good topics, with a world-renowned business professional, and we're gonna get into his story. How you doing this evening, sir?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing well, man. So, first of all, I'd like to say, man, I hope you had a wonderful Saturday thus far, and I know you're always out there moving and grooving, and so if you can go ahead and properly introduce yourself to the audience, and we can get into your story.
Yeah, my name is David Bristylez. I'm the CEO and creator of elegends.net. eLegends, if anybody doesn't know, is a music streaming platform that helps artists, independent artists, make money in the industry by allowing them to sell their music directly to their fans. And I thought of the idea back in 2009, but it really didn't start getting up until 2021. So I've been sitting on it for a while.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So when people ask you this particular question, who is David Bristylez? What is that answer like?
I guess just basically a man that is trying to help out the music industry, because it's a lot of people, a lot of artists that complain about, Spotify paying pennies, for a lot of streams or whatever. And I'm just somebody that's trying to help out the artists.
Okay. So outside of that, outside of eLegends, what else do you provide as far as artists? As far as, content creation or, consultations, or like, what is it that else you provide outside the streaming services?
I also provide promotions. It's a group where I'm from, Gaffney, South Carolina, that has recently put their music on the platform, and we've been working together to help promote their music, let their music go worldwide.
Okay.
So I also provide promotions,
Okay.
and I usually don't charge to help promote it because when they win, I win. So
All right. So you had this put together for a while, and you just launched it recently.
yes,
And so, how much time did it take you to put together the streaming service?
um, it took maybe 2 months. I had to actually program majority of it. I'm not going to take credit for all of it because I hired other programmers to do things that I have not been able to do or really can't do because my skill set is not up to par with their skill set. So it took like 3 months.
Hmm. Okay, so from stemming from this right here, let's talk about you as a man, and let's talk about growing up in Gaffney, South Carolina. Because if we're gonna go through your journey, we're gonna go through your journey. So take me through that journey with growing up in Gaffney.
It was kind of rough. It was kind of rough. A lot of people say their neighborhoods are rough, but I can actually say myself that it was kind of rough.
Okay.
And for me to be doing this is really me being blessed, really.
Okay. Okay. So as far as you with the streaming service, walk us through on how the streaming service works, and walk us through your consultations when an artist come to you and want to get on your platform.
Well, they would first Google or whatever their search engine is. They would put in elegends.net. Um, they would have to sign up for a profile, and once they signed up, they can upload their music videos and the song that goes with the music video and put it up for sale. But if anybody needed help or anything, they could just reach out to me.
Okay, okay, okay. And so talk about more in depth and on how this platform has helped a lot of artists and where you see this platform being at in the next 5 years.
Well, I've had several artists thanking me for the platform because they've been able to directly sell to their fans, and maybe by the end of the year I might be well, the website might be a actual contender to compete with Spotify, uh,
Hmm.
one of the big names, and iTunes, I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I see it at in the next 5 years.
Okay. 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 So What's up, Laterry? Thanks for tapping in, man. Shout out to you. Um, so you say it's gonna be contenders with Spotify and iTunes and Tidal and all those streaming services. Why
Mhm.
do you feel like it's gonna be a contender? Enlighten us.
I think that a lot of artists, once I've pushed it out there enough, they will find more relevance in e-legends than they would with those, just because it's a platform that doesn't just focus on the big name artists.
Okay.
It gives everybody a fair chance. Like,
Okay.
you know, the mainstream artists, all they have to do is maybe pay a little money and their name gets pushed out there a little bit more on the platform. But this is giving the independent artists equal ground with no money to invest into the platform.
Okay.
So if their music is their means of income, they can put that towards other things.
Got it. So are you working with new developers as far as because Spotify and iTunes, they have a lot of developers that they work with on whether it's the playlist, whether it's top 10 indie artists of the week. They definitely work with music influencers and developers. So is that something that you have going right now?
I don't have it right now, but I plan on having the playlist in the next coming months. And artists, when they put a song on a playlist, anybody that's listening to the playlist can go and buy the song. And that's how I'm gonna have it in there as like a little bonus. Like, you can not only you don't have to just go to that link in order to buy the song. I'm gonna have it to where fans can buy the song from the playlist itself.
Okay. And so, as far as E-Legends, man, how many artists would you say that you have on the site as of right now?
As of right now, the last I counted was 938.
Okay. Now we get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, now you're talking. So 938 artists on your streaming platform. How was you able to make this happen? That's almost 1,000 artists.
Well, Jonathan Coleman, he helped out a lot. He got majority of the artists on the platform.
J-Dog, Jonathan Coleman, man. Talking about a good brother. Yeah, he's a good brother, and he keeps his network so open. Anybody that don't network with Jonathan Coleman, they just ain't trying to network, because he don't have no judgment, man. If you want to network and you want to cross brand and cross some cross promotions, he don't have no problem with that, man. He don't have no problem with that.
Facts. Yeah, he's actually going to be the producer of my new podcast I have coming out. We ain't set a date for it, but it's coming out soon. He's actually going to be the producer of it.
Look, Terry said he gonna catch up with you, man, and he gonna see what the platform is about and what other things you do within the platform and on the platform. So that brings me to another thing. As far as this platform, man, is it just solely for music artists or is it for the music business as well?
For the music artists, but as it evolves, it's gonna be more in depth into the music industry.
Okay.
Like maybe having contracts to be signed to be featured on certain songs or things like that. And if you do have somebody that's on a song that's on the platform, you can tag them in and they actually get credit for being on the song. Or you have a producer or a independent label, you can add them when you're uploading your music and it'll give credit to them on their profile as well.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So, man, we are here with my man David, man. elegends.net, streaming service. Helping independent artists get heard and get seen. Man, we're gonna go pay some bills and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the man of the hour, David. I'm your host, King Jacob, and stay tuned for more important messages.
I'm tired of lying, and it's getting plain to see. I done tried hard to deny, but this woman changing me. Might go to the clubs, but I leave kinda early. And I don't drink and drive, but chug and jive, so my woman ain't gotta worry. No. See, I can't be playing with her heart or playing with her mind. We ain't getting no younger, can't play with my time. And I know she miss me and can't wait to kiss me. So I might be invited tonight.
You ain't gotta look for me.
I might be invited tonight. Yeah.
All right, man, we're back. The Chatterbox with King Jacob, and that was my man Too Smooth out of Mississippi. In tonight by 10. You gotta treat her right. If she represents you and you represent her, y'all gotta be all in. A1. So man, as far as what you see from the music industry right now, how do you view the music industry nowadays versus the music industry, when you was growing up, and now you see how it's changed so much. What is your take on the music industry?
Man, it has evolved, because when I was growing up, we had CDs and cassettes, and now it's all digital. It's just it's shocking, actually.
I'm across the fence with it, man, because I don't think they should have. I think they should have put the platform analog and digital together, and I'm gonna tell you why. I shouldn't be able to go on Spotify or iTunes a title and listen to a whole song. It takes away from the artist's craft. You know, 30 seconds to 45 seconds because most songs are 2 minutes and 50 seconds long to 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. So
Yeah.
if the song catch your ear, then you've heard a little snippet, then you can go ahead and purchase it. But just to listen to a whole song, I think that takes away from the artist's craft. What you feel about that?
Uh, well, on E Legends, we don't really. You actually listen to the song,
Mm-hmm.
but you have the choice of purchasing it. And I never really had a Spotify subscription or anything like that
Mm-hmm.
because, well, one thing, I'm the competition or will be. So I don't think a snippet is enough because I can hear I can hear one song and it's just I hear a little bit of it, but might not like the rest of the song. What makes me think that I might like the whole song, you know? But I guess that might just be me. I mean, I think it's I think the new digital world, it was a good thing for music, but me as a business person, I went to school for business, and
Mm-hmm.
I think we shouldn't have never got away from like music sales. I mean, which Taylor Swift, I think she did like 1.5 million last week.
Uh-huh.
She sold 1.5 million copies last week. So the industry ain't completely away from selling music. It's just
Well,
that streaming
well,
music.
that screams, man. That's 38 cents a song. 38 cents a song, right? So when I first got into music way back in the day, the music store used to be wrapped around the block like somebody was purchasing some Jordans.
Yeah,
And so most of when a person dropped the album was basically about anywhere from, I'm gonna say most of them was probably about 1995, or you might catch it on sale where it's 16.99. But
yeah,
when we talking about selling 1.5 million copies at $17, you do the math.
yeah,
Streaming services, it's good. You know what I mean? But as far as artists making money in music, on music sales, it's it's a big difference. It's a big difference.
yeah,
But one thing I will say about streaming, because I remember Snoop Dogg said that he said he was looking at the screens on how much money he made versus the analog, the physical copies,
yeah,
and a lot of times, but everything is digital now, so you got to move with the times. But a lot of times when it comes to those physical copies, man, I feel like artists was more in tune, more happier.
yeah,
Artists really live off their tours now, not their music sales. They live off their endorsement deals and their sponsorships now.
yeah,
Because a lot of artists that's been in 15, 20 years, they feel like it's not a lot of money in music sales anymore. And so, what are you thinking about the wave of music? Even though we just celebrated 50 years of hip hop, happy, shout out to hip hop for being around 50 years when nobody thought it was going to be around. And so, what do you think is going to happen here in the future, as far as making it better, with the streaming? Do you think the streaming service is going to go up, or or do you think the content creators and the music influencers are going to make it go to the next level?
Um, I've said it. I've said it plenty of times, but I don't think. I think streaming. I hope nobody don't think bad of me, but I think streaming would actually ruin the music industry in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're not really making nothing off streaming. I know what you're talking about. Snoop Dogg was like, if I sold 1 million copies, I could get. I know I had X amount of dollars. I know that's $1 million or something like that. But like with streaming, it's a hard. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a hard.
It's hard to accept, man. It's hard to accept that you can sell 1 million copies and you get less than $100,000 with streaming.
Yeah.
You know,
It's kind of a bad concept because it's not really feasible of a long-term thing. Not as a business aspect. For Spotify could pay artists really what they deserve, but they're not gonna do that. They're a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
yeah, man. You talking about a corporation that make over $55 billion a year,
Yeah,
and the average artist, only get 38 cents on the dollar.
probably less than that.
You know, I'm just throwing it out there. And so when you talking about, the streaming services like Spotify and iTunes, they really control the narrative of artists not really making it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's no way that an independent artist should be on the same platform as Drake. That's not right, bro. Like, that gives them no leverage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you mean to tell me that an independent artist got the same marketing dollars as Drake? No, man. When I was growing up, you had mainstream hip hop, you had underground hip hop. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But what happened was the mainstream artists used to check out the underground hip hop, and so those are the artists that they want to put on their label. You know what I mean? Because this was the hot artist, and that was based off your raw talent, not how many numbers you got. It was just based off you perfecting your craft, period.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of music is so out of whack, because it's not based off pure talent or the craft anymore. It's based off on YouTube numbers and IG and stuff like that. But a lot of the artists that's on IG that have the huge gigantic numbers, they don't have a lot of great talent. They just have some marketing dollars to push their engine. And so me having a listening ear and working in the music business, I'll take a talented individual that works hard any day over an individual who has mediocre talent and just have marketing dollars. Because one thing about, a lot of times, man, those guys that have all these numbers, they can't pack shows. Like, you can't have 100,000 followers on IG and you can't get 30 people to come to your show. What sense does that make? You know what I mean?
It's true.
What sense does that make? So with you, when you think about the E-Legends site, and when you think about the aspect of community development, And when you think about the aspect of, say we said something like this, when I say community development, this is what I mean. eLegends.net presents the gospel explosion, or presents, you know, the country music fest. So are you thinking of doing things like that to really
Absolutely.
push the brand of eLegends out even more?
Absolutely. Award shows, all that.
Okay.
And when the money comes, I'm putting up the money for the award show. I'm flying everybody out, you know.
So speaking of that, now listen, it's this fella on this platform I rock with by the name of Lil Terry. And when we talking about money, grant writing, community development, and artistry, he is a guy that I think, being that both of y'all have the same PR and Jonathan Coleman, I think that y'all should kind of link up and do some things together, and in where, when y'all throw these shows, you have the streaming platform, he has the nonprofit, so you can kind of merge the streaming platform with the nonprofit, and Jonathan is connected to all type of publications and stuff like that. So I think that it can be a good thing,
Yeah.
y'all can do this thing in different states. And so it's something that you guys should really, really talk about. And if need be, I'll definitely lend a helping hand. That's not a problem at all. And so now, the diversity of your streaming platform, what's the ratio between women and men that's on your platform?
I'm not exactly sure. I didn't actually program it uh to distinguish between male or female.
Uh-huh.
But from what I can tell, it's mostly males. I
Hmm.
have a few females I know of on the platform, but I think it's mostly males. But
Okay.
I didn't have any way to distinguish that on sign up.
Okay. Okay. So how do you plan to market to the females? Or is there a certain criteria that you want, or is there a strategic plan to market to the females as well?
Um, no, I don't really have a strategic plan. It's mostly gonna be word of mouth, basically,
Uh-huh.
because it's a lot of females, as in hip hop that's doing their thing right now, and they seeing the guys like, oh, well, we can do it better. So, and then they kind of make up their mind, I should be a part of this and make money on the platform as well.
Right.
Because I was actually, I was actually, I actually been trying to recruit Glorilla to help be a sponsor on the website.
Okay. I would most definitely send some females your way, for sure. Because I know tons of them that's in the music, whether it's country, jazz, blues, gospel, southern soul, so many. So,
Yeah,
mo-
we
mo-
need to diversify.
yeah, most definitely so. So, when it comes to you and your stance on the community, what do you feel what the community needs, and how do you feel that you can impact the community through your company, eLegends?
Well, I think for the Black community, we should have something. I think this is a good start to helping build economic wealth without having to actually sign a deal. The business model was, uh, I actually got it from Master P himself. The business model, how I wanted things to go, like, you know how he did back in the 90s,
Right,
and he like printed out his CDs and all that stuff. He was a distributor,
right,
uh, creator. So I kind of built around that idea, but for like a new age, like for the digital world.
right, right. Okay, okay. Well, that's someone to definitely study on all different levels. Okay, Jonathan Coleman. Okay, you have Miss Linda B. And I don't know. I'm not sure how to pronounce the other artist's name besides Linda B. Um, but you
Oh,
know,
Gaia.
Gaia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
she on there. Yeah.
salute to. So, who is Linda B and who is Gaia? Where they're from, so I can look them up and listen to their music.
Gaia, actually Jonathan would know better where she's from than I
Hmm.
would. But I know she's on the website because I actually listened and purchased her music myself.
Okay.
Um, Linda B. If I'm not mistaken, I think she had a song called Karate or something like that. If
Uh huh.
I'm not mistaken,
Right.
but Jonathan, he'll correct me.
Okay. 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 No, no doubt. No doubt. So, what do you feel about speaking events? As far as you going to music conferences, talking about your streaming services and how it got started, and what you feel like this could how like what you feel about the streaming nowadays, and how this service can help independent artists, because for you to have your own streaming music service is a big deal. You know what I mean? And for you to have almost 940 artists, close to 1,000 artists on your streaming service is a big deal. So is there some public speaking that you want to engage in to really let artists know about the benefits of being on your streaming platform versus Spotify and iTunes?
I mean, yeah, I can do it. It's not really been my strong suit, but I can do it if need be.
I,
Let me see.
I can actually train you how to do it. I mean, it ain't public speaking. It's just like you speaking to a family member. You know, and people will want to hear that, whether you're speaking to 10 people or 10,000 people.
Yeah,
Their their ears command your voice because you're saying something of importance. And so with that being said, I think that's a good idea, and I think it's a good idea for you to throw a music conference. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Cause you all about music, cause you got a music streaming service. So who better to throw one than you? You know what I mean?
yeah. That's true.
You
That's
know what
true.
I mean? And
Yeah, I've
and
been trying to get myself out there a little bit more.
yeah, you should, man, you should. And as far as your stance, as far as you putting together something like E-Legends put together, the Stop the Violence mixtapes. E-Legends put together, you know, uh, 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 Real Love, R&B is back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Something like that. Something
yeah,
like that. So I think with you working with a DJ, and you guys put something together, I think that you can definitely drop a mixtape, and I think people will be willing to pay, $15 for a slot, because they know that you're going to be screaming it on your site.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So, Mr. Michael J. Terry, he said, "Do you report things to ASCAP, BMI, and things like that?"
I do not, as of right now.
Okay. Okay. And another question for you: are you taking podcast content on your site?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm still trying to develop the integration of like only sound, because when I created it 3 years ago, it was only video, and just the past 6 months, I start accepting like sound files
Uh huh.
to so that people can sell their music. But I'm in the development of it.
Okay. All
I
right.
see it's a
So
real important market.
it is. It's a very important market, and if you ever needed a voiceover commercial, I would definitely be willing to make you a voiceover commercial. They don't call me Young Barry White for nothing, for sure.
Yeah, you
For sure.
sound like
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So now this is what I want to say about Jonathan Coleman. I know that he has informed you that you should take podcasts and you should take films. And what I can tell you, whether it's a web series, a TV series, a independent film, or whether it's a documentary, or whether it's a short film that's 30 minutes, I think there's a lane for you to take all that. You know what I mean? I think that would really help your site grow. Because you got to imagine this. What if you had just a third of the movies that was on Tubi on your site?
yeah, that's true.
Do you, do you realize how many casting directors and film directors and actors and actresses that may want to sponsor you?
Yeah, it's a small little technical problem uh with that, and that is like the hosting server.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm on the new server now, but the
So
old
do
server
you
that I had, it
do you do you own the server? You own it yourself?
no, but I did build one, but I never did connect it to the website.
Okay. Okay. So if you know how to build them, then it shouldn't be a problem. And then as long as you're gonna get the content licensing, it shouldn't be a problem. Because that's when it comes to film and stuff. That's all content. There's actually motion picture content.
Yeah,
That's that form of visual content where you will have to get registered as well, so you can pay out some royalties and stuff like that. But once you start putting that on there, and once you actually create the E Legends Radio, where you can be registered through BMI ASCAP and registered through Digital Radio Tracker, where you can pay out royalties. Like um it's so many particles, and it's so many levels to E Legends that I'm seeing just from talking with you. And so with you having your own streaming service, that's great. And so and welcome Kimmy K. Good evening to you as well. And this is the operational director for the Village Global Network, and somebody that you and your publicist should definitely talk to. And I will plug you guys all the way in. Of course, that's what I do. That's what I do. And with that being said, it's just so much. It's just so much you can do with the E-Legends, man. Man, man. So it's like you can create a playlist with nothing but wedding songs. Tell you, man, like I got a few homeboys that sing that's got some great wedding songs, and I know several Southern Soul artists that would really love to go on there. Cause Southern Soul it's recent, man. It's a new hit. So
Yeah.
with you having those Southern Soul artists on there, man, that's gonna hit like wildfire. And
Yeah.
and and so and so I just think with you having your own music streaming services, it can stem from so many other different things. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
just like say you start dealing with your church community, and you have a segment on there, you know, uh, 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 worship service Sundays, or the pastors can upload their sermons and upload their content like that, man, and you can really send the gospel people to your site so they can listen, and they just start posting, start sharing it. It's like a chain reaction, man.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I actually thought about having a booking service
Hmm.
uh to where, like you said, you knew wedding singers.
Uh huh.
Like if somebody was looking for somebody to sing at their wedding, they could come on the website and find them in their like local area.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I plan on doing that. I don't know when exactly, but I
That's
plan
cool.
on doing that pretty soon.
That's good. And we have the Village Global Network tapping in. You know, good evening to you. Thank you for tapping in. It's always a pleasure to hear from y'all and get your support. And so, as far as summertime is approaching, um, what type of plans you have for the summer? For elections, are you doing any events? Or are you making a promotional run as far as radio and podcasting? Like what you have coming up for this summer?
Podcasting definitely. I'm gonna play some of the music that's on the website from uh on the podcast,
Okay.
and I plan on going to this event in Charlotte called the Carolina Music Video Awards.
Uh huh.
My, my cousin, he actually helped start that. So I was talking to him last night, what are they gonna have it this year? And I was telling him that I plan on going if they're gonna have it.
Okay. Sound good. Sound good. So as far as as far as what industry do you pay attention to the most? As far as musically, as far as what genre of music do you listen to the most, or should I say, do you dissect the most? Because you have a streaming service, so you listen to the music all day, every day. So, cause you like, do you accept everything, or do you decline music sometimes?
Well, it's pretty much a automated service. Like when somebody gets on and they upload the music, it's up there. And like I hadn't declined any music yet. So no, I don't really decline music.
Okay, okay, that's
But
good,
I
man.
have a program to where it's uh it's automatic genres of music like
Hmm.
hip hop, gospel, country, like that. And you had said Southern Soul.
Southern
I'll
Soul.
probably add that once we get off.
If you don't know what that is, go ahead and listen to my boy King George. You know what it is.
Okay.
That's Southern Soul.
Yeah, you know King George?
I know him personally. Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah,
I
I need to
remember.
holler at you.
I remember when
I need to
King
holler
George
at you.
used.
I've been trying to get him on the website.
Yeah, I remember when he used to rap, man. And I also remember when he was a young fella singing in the church. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him on. He's one of my mom's favorites.
Oh, you can get him on. You can get him on. It's several people that you can get on. I have a friend out of Atlanta that's a big Southern Soul promoter. And she deal with several Southern Soul artists. Her name is Yolanda Marshall, a Bridge the Gap Promotions. She can get tons of Southern Soul artists on your platform. She'll send you tons of them. And so I plug in with her as well.
And the website is free to join. So
okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, man. So man, just want to go into a quick commercial break, and then we can come back. We'll let you give your shout outs, tell people where to follow you at, and you know, we can get out of here. Stay tuned. More important messages.
I can't go another day with this on my mind. And I think it's time for a discussion. Why you so hard? Show me that you love me, baby. Why you so hard? Show me that you care. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake. 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 Play me like guitar, baby. You only love me for breathing. Play with my emotion, girl. And I don't wanna be your friend. Play me like guitar, baby. Love I have for you is real, yeah. While you're playing with my heart, babe. I said my heart, babe. Let me tell you how I feel, baby. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake. Loving you was a mistake.
All right. This is my man Antonio Amari out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Where loving you was a mistake. Another dynamic Southern Soul artist, for sure.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So, tell people where they can follow you at, and tell them what you got coming up, man, and we'll wrap it up, my brother.
Okay. You can follow me on IG, David Bristylez, or at David Bristylez, and on Facebook, same name. I got the Bristylez name from a friend that I grew up with. He always used to be like Bristylez, and he died. It's been about 20 years ago, and like when he died, I just like went ahead and made that my stage name or whatever. But That's where you can follow me at.
All right. Well, thank you for tapping in with Exquisite Conversations podcast, where we come here to interview all the greatest talent and voices all across the world, from the janitor to the Fortune 500 company owner. And you tapped in with King Jacob. And we want to thank David Bristylez once again for coming in and sharing his journey, sharing his vision. His voice is needed all over the world. And one thing about it, if you talk, people gonna listen, because people want to hear something interesting and something of importance. So until next time, be great, be blessed, and most of all, be safe. We out of here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.